Alright, and hello everybody, I'm the Sweeper27, and welcome to another Dokkan Battle video. So we are in the VEGETA story red zone. Now, I'm going in blind, okay? I know for the other videos, I have already looked at the stats. I'm going to go in blind. If I die, we'll check out the stats, see what the fight actually does, and then we will dive back in. Are there attempt limits on this? I feel like I should probably know that. There are 6 attempt limits. There are no missions for this stage in particular, but stage 5 does. Haven't analyzed what those are yet. We are bringing in an incredibly powerful team, so I think that we should be able to do this pretty easily. Now, I did do the other stages of this red zone off camera. That was in my little hiatus when I wasn't uploading, wasn't recording and everything, and I didn't think that they were too challenging. So I will be interested to see if these stages kind of ramp it up a little bit more, give us some more difficulty that the rest of the celebration has actually been providing. A territory is interesting right off the bat. I think we're going to float off SSBE. Or, none of these guys link particularly well, and I think if we need a revive, AGL MUIs is just going to be a little bit more consistent. Unfortunately, we can't get any of these guys 24 key. Maybe, I mean, it said he reduced our key. I probably should have actually tapped on the icon to see what the specific effect was. But like how much key we're losing, or how are we losing our key spheres giving us left orbs. Pretty tanky, actually. Looks like Pui might actually have some meat on his bones. Interesting. But, I mean, obviously, AGL, MUI, and SSBE, they're probably still, like, top 10 units in the game. I will be making a top 10 LR list before the Part 2 anniversary LRs drop. I think that would probably be smart. There's going to be a lot of speculation on my side, though, because I don't have STR, SSBE. I don't have, AGL, SSJ3 Goku. Those aren't just units that I just don't have them. I didn't pull them in my summons. I wasn't lucky enough to. I really need to play around with some of these EZAs that we've been getting. This will actually be my first time using LR EZA Namek Goku. So it'll be fun to see if he actually is like a better Beast Gohan, because that's kind of the mentality I had at the end of the analysis video that I did the other day. When I was first reading the kit, I was like, he seems kind of basic, kind of bare bones. I don't really think he's going to be shaking up the meta by any means, but now that I'm really sitting down and looking at what he does, I think for his first couple of turns, he is just a better Beast Gohan. And even with the key nullification, lowers by 5 cannot make it go to 0. So that's a pretty devastating debuff, actually, but it looks like Pui really isn't putting up much of a fight as much as he is just being annoying by reducing key. So we can't really get any of our, like, guaranteed crit effects. 10 million... 10 million's not good. 10 million... Mine's rainbowed, just in case anyone was wondering. 10 million, that's not good damage. And we didn't get the additional... Even though I have a full additional build, he only gets that guaranteed additional in slot 1 if he gets hit first. I think he gets a guaranteed additional, however, in slot 2 or slot 3. I'm not looking at the stats of the fight. I need to just make that clear. I'm just pulling up what the EZA does. Let's see here. So you got 200 stats, 20% damage reduction. Upon receiving an attack, guaranteed additional super for 4 turns. In slot 1, an extra 59% attack, 30% damage reduction. In slot 2 or 3, yeah, slot 2 or 3, that's where he gets a guaranteed additional and an extra 100% attack. So Pui is dead. Really not putting up any of a fight. Now we have Angel SSJ2 Goku. Oh, he locks. Should have kept SSBE on the rotation then. Frig. Yeah, I should have kept SSBE on the rotation. That is unfortunate. Because now we have to float off our other... Okay, not great, Bob, but it's still fine. I mean, obviously having Beast in slot 7 is probably where Beast is going to perform his best nowadays. Since you're not realistically going to be running Beast as a leader anymore, now that we have 220% leader skills in the game. We just have better slot 1s. We have other units who can do what Beast does, just better. Getting him in slot 7 so his passive lasts deeper into some of these longer events, so he's not wearing off anytime soon. That's probably for the best and where you want to see Beast. Because if we're looking like 9 million, that's not really impressive. I know that's kind of crazy to say, but like 9 million damage isn't anything spectacular. And you have to kind of get lucky for him to get his crits. There has to be a lot of attacks in slot 1 before he's able to attack for you to really get any mileage out of his crit. So yeah, I don't know. Beast, he's still good, but like I can definitely start to see people turning on him or potentially thinking that he's not as good anymore because he is wearing off. We're in a very different meta. We're getting some very different fights, and now just like power creep seems to kind of be going through the roof. Like Beast compared to Vegeta, I would say, what? Why isn't MUI dodging? Okay. All right, 77% chance, by the way. 77. Sorry, I had to take a big ol' sippy my Mountain Dew there. What is everyone's favorite soda of choice? That'll be the comment question of the day. Comment question of the day. I'm one of those YouTubers now. Comment question of the day. What is your favorite sody pop? We're dead. We're just outright dead. I think. Who has higher defense out of you two? It is you by a mile. And that's not 24, so I don't really care. I just kind of need to go into heal mode. Yeah, no, locking is always dirty. And no point in swapping into Vegeta, because Vegeta only has his extra guard and such in slot 1. Oh, that is a 5 dodge. No, I think I have 10 dodge on my SSBE, actually. That is super clutch. That is super clutch, because that first attack would have actually done some pretty significant damage. Now, all we got to do is hope that this next attack, like if his first attack is the super, we are probably still dead, going in type disadvantage. I don't even know what the number is, but like just 60% or 50% damage reduction type disadvantage. We do not get the triple super. I thought there for a second. Okay. Okay, we are double digit taking, so that's good. That is good. Now, Namek Goku, what is your new attack stat? I mean, 18 million. That's with 1 stack in slot 1. He's going to be launching 2 guaranteed additional supers here. We're going to be continuing to stack up his defense. But he doesn't get any extra damage reduction. So yeah, we're only rocking 20% damage reduction here. Not great. Not great. You definitely want to keep him in slot 1 until turn 7. Is that what it is? You want to keep him in slot 1 for a while, and then you move him. Yeah, for 6 turns, he has his guard. So once his guard wears off, that's where you want to start putting him in slot 2 and slot 3. But only 20% damage reduction and guard. I don't really know what this Goku is hitting for, but I mean, it doesn't look to be too scary. We have double-digit tanks so far. I don't even think we've seen a super coming out of this character or Pui Pui. So I will definitely take those all day, and just getting some stacks off with these guys. These counters are going to be ludicrous. Pretty much the next time that we see both of these Vegetos, we're just going to fuse. And then the counter should outright kill. So I think we're in a very safe winning position. Depending on who gets locked and what position on this upcoming turn, we may go ahead and pop the Beast active. I don't know how long this fight is. Not getting any versatility out of Gogeta yet. We have the revive up, so we're pretty... Actually, we have the revive up. We're pretty safe. Yeah, I think we do this. Because even if we die, it's not the biggest deal because we have a revive in our back pocket. So I'm going to try to be a little bit greedy here and see if we can get some stacks off. This is obviously going to do damage. And actually, what was that? Only 66,000? Oh, so this fight's like dog water. Okay. Only 66 to them is... That's nothing. That's genuinely nothing. So Goku's a fraud. Good to know, good to know, good to know. Didn't even get any stacks. Okay. Alright, kinda lame. But hopefully we can recover some HP in this upcoming turn. I mean, they're going to eat a super with they only supered once. What's the damage looking like right here? 400. And we live. That's probably bad, actually. No, it's not. We have Vegeta. We have a full heal on this upcoming turn. What am I talking about? I'm just talking out of my ass. Guys, ignore me. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm washed. Again, I'm just a watched streamer. I have no idea what I'm talking about. But yeah, definitely we're killing him on this turn. We fuse into Vegito. What even is the next fight going to be? Is it going to be Fat Buu? Yeah, probably Fat Buu and then Buu Tanks. Then Kid Buu. Is it going to be 3 more stages? Who else does Vegeta fight in the Buu saga? Because he's dead. He's in the other world after Buu until Buu Tanks. And then Buu Tanks. I mean, maybe they might have, like, Grand Supreme Kai Absorbed or whatever his name is. Question, who do I want to keep on rotation out of these guys? Probably Namek Goku, honestly. Alright, let's go ahead and fuse. So we're getting the full HP recovery, which is nice. We can go ahead and collect these orbs so Vegito can absolutely just pop off. Get 24 ki. Launching the attack all mechanic. Now, this may be a waste. I'm not entirely sure. But I think if we can outright just wipe an entire phase off the face of the planet, not really going to complain too much. I don't think. We also... Wait, is that the revive icon that showed up? We do... Whose revive do we have up? SSBE hasn't been hit 5 times, has he? Surely not. Maybe he has. So maybe floating him off... I mean, I floated off MUI on that other turn. So maybe a mistake? Is this going to be an AoE? I guess we will see. If it's an AoE, that might be problematic. No, not an AoE. Not an AoE. Okay. Cool. So Fatbu's just dead probably here. Because, like, this is an insane lineup. Namagoku's just continuing to get his stacks. Now, from now on, he cannot go into slot 1. He's no longer a slot 1 unit, but I don't really think that matters, like, that much. Maybe because it is... Well, no, because would Namagoku have lived that super? I mean, he would still have 50% damage reduction and guard, and he has the stacks up. Probably. He probably would have been fine. Or, like, again, he would have eaten it as well as Beast would have. Because essentially, he's just doing what Beast does for 6 turns. Essentially. But love getting these additional supers here. This just make the counters that much more powerful. And then every time this unit gets hit, he gets an extra 10% attack for the turn. He's just insane. Looks like we actually aren't going to kill Fatbu on this turn. So I drastically overestimated the amount of damage we're doing. Or I underestimated the amount of attacks we're getting. I mean, we're still doing very solid damage. I mean, just Vegeta by himself has done like, what? 3 of the 4 health bars that we've taken off, and he's still going. He's still going. SSBE's going to do some damage here now. Better than STR. Poor LR, STR, SSBE. Again, I've seen some footage. I watched a little bit today. Truth uploaded a video that was a race between him, Diddy, and Nano. Watched a little bit of it. I only watched Truth's part. I didn't see if Nano or Diddy did uploads either. But... I mean, there were a few times where Nano was getting STR, LR, SSBE, which is a mouth... That's just a mouthful of letters. Who says Dragon Ball, like, Dragon Ball fans can't read? Honestly, who says that? Because we say just a mouthful of letters, and we all comprehend it. I think what we're going to do here, actually, is, again, we're going to be greedy. We're going to be greedy. And we're going to... Just because we didn't kill with my Vegito, but, like, we're definitely going to kill on this turn... We're going to float off Beast, so next time when Beast comes around, we will pop the Beast active. We'll keep Beast in the slot. I mean, we could put Beast in slot 2 in that situation. Put Vegito in slot 1. He's not going to get any of his counters, so he's not going to look as impressive, which I think is fine. We'll do Beast active. We'll put Namagoku in slot 2. We'll put Beast in slot 3. That way Beast can get built up as much as possible. 24 from Vegeta, who is a defensive stacker, mind you. Now, I know we took quite a bit of damage right there, actually. That was like, what, 140? A little bit higher than what I was expecting, but he should still be dead on this turn. Because Gogeta should hopefully pop off. We're having really bad luck with type advantage in this fight, because the first phase was Int, now we have Int here, and then we had a physical phase, so... I did not bring the best typings. Brought quite a few physical characters, brought quite a few tech characters. I just brought what I thought would be like the strongest team lineup. I did originally consider bringing Super Easy a, what's his face? Gogeta, but I wanted to test out Namagoku to see how I really feel about him. I mean, so far Namagoku, he seems to be fine, but that's with, like, his ideal situation being up for most of the fights so far. We've been able to keep him pretty safe in slot 1, getting his stacks off. Now that he doesn't have his guard, we won't be able to really have that viability or that versatility. We'll have to keep him in slot 2 and slot 3 throughout the remainder of the fight. And keeping that in mind, he's only going to have 20% damage reduction. Does he stack fast enough for that to be, like, a non-issue? Probably not. I don't think he stacked fast enough. I just noticed that BUU got defense for some reason. Didn't quite catch why, but BUU did get defense. Which one of these actives do we want to pop here? Which do I think is more likely to kill? Probably you. Hopefully this kills. It does. Perfect. And we get to see the frown. Oh, God, that's such a sexy KO screen. God, that's such a sexy KO screen. Okay. So, oh, it just goes straight into Kid Buu. Okay, straight into Kid Buu. No Super Buu, interestingly enough. Okay, you know what we're going to do? How well do you link? We'll do this. We'll go ahead and pop this active skill right here. Okay, so this guy is tanky. Good to know, good to know. We are going to fuse into Vegito. And let's see here. That is 24 key for you. We still have the revive in our back pocket. We have both revives still. we can do this now. So we'll have the target all. It'll be interesting to see what this guy tanks now that we, again, got a couple of defensive stacks off. He is going to have to eat a super right away, though, because Kid Buu's first attack is a super. I don't think I need to get you to 24 key. I think I kind of would rather have SSBE get 24 key. There we go. Perfect. Everyone is launching a 24 key. We have the attack all mechanic. What's the damage going to be looking like? Oh, it started off with a normal. My fault. I saw the super attack and I just assumed it was right away. But we could probably kill on this turn. Let's see what the damage is. No! Was that a stun? Was that a stun? It was a stun. Okay, but we did just hardcore double-digit tank this. So this fight, I don't think is nearly as threatening. Because we saw in the other video, the Formidable Foes fight, Kid Buu launched a 4.2. And Vegeta right away ate 200k. Double-digit tanking that, this guy's... He's a fish. He's a fish in that instance. That's really unfortunate. All of our damage on this turn just went right down the drain. Oh, this sucks. That sucks. Okay. So Vegeto's not particular... I mean, he's still good for this fight, but this fight goes against his gimmick. So he's naturally going to struggle a little bit more than he normally would. Which is a little bit of a bummer, but it's not like the worst thing out there. Again, this fight doesn't really seem to be anything special in terms of difficulty. Again, we're going to launch the Beast active skill here. I think we might as well just continue to stack up, right? Yeah, I think we just continue to stack up, because then on the next turn, if I need to, I can do Transform into Vegeta, but just not activate the active skill and hope that... Oh, we're getting a Dokkan attack off, too. Maybe... I don't know. Maybe this was a mistake. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. What is Beast tanking here? Still double digits. Is this going to be double digits as well? It probably should be, yeah? Yeah, still double digits. Okay, yeah. So this fight is nothing. This fight is absolutely nothing. Again, we will check out the stats at the end of the video, but it just seems that this team is so strong, having double or dual 220% leader skills. Tons of easy... Like, what's the oldest unit that... Is the oldest unit that we're running Beast, actually? Well, I guess AGL, MUI, and SSBE, but... I mean, I could swap those guys off, too, as well. It's just they're so freaking good, I don't really see a reason not to run them. That did surprisingly little for a Dokkan attack. Not gonna lie. This guy's also starting to taper off a little bit. His passive is wearing off as well, so he only has the 20% damage reduction as well. Need to keep that in mind. What is Namegoku going to be doing here? Is it still going to be around the 18 million range? 25! Jesus! Was he... What? How did he launch up so high? Just in between this turn and last? What happened? He must have an attack link with Beast Gohan that's going over my head that I can't think of right now. 22? I know he's stacking, but like he just launched up in his attack stat number. Jesus, okay. Okay, buddy. Real recognizes real. Yeah, I guess just getting those 50% on his 18 key really made a huge difference. Because he doesn't have, like, a KO mechanic or anything. Yeah, just 50% chance to critic is a stream class. Yeah, no. Okay. Okay, this guy is, like, glued to supering in slot 1. That's annoying. Actually, what do I do here? Because I imagine you're not going to have any dodge built into your hit potential system. Let's see, what build are you rocking here, buddy boy? You actually do have 6 dodge. An odd spread, though. How do you only have 15? Oh, you went for attack equips. I see. He went for attack equips. Actually, I kind of rate that. Not gonna lie, that's kind of a good build. Now, if I want to go for damage, I probably do something like this. And I honestly think that that's fine. I mean, Gogeta, he has a chance to dodge and nullify it regardless. So I think we just do this, hope for the best. Because we've clearly seen that Kid Buu, he's not doing scary attack stats. We're fine. Even if we eat it, we're going to be fine. I just hope that we don't eat it so that we can actually finish on this turn. Okay, so there's one dodge. Okay, Gogeta, did you dodge the wrong one, buddy? Dodge this one too? Nope. MVP right there. MVP. And then you just come back with a 20 million. Bro, treat this kid like Janemba. Get him on out of here. All right. So this should be the win right here. This should absolutely be the win. Maybe not, actually. Again, I'm underestimating how tanky these fights are. Like, I know how powerful our units are. Like, I know what, like, their damage numbers are. But looking back at some of the other videos that I've been uploading, I think I'm underestimating how much HP and how much defense these fights have when I'm evaluating things. I think that's kind of the biggest blunder that I have when it comes to evaluating your units. It's always nice to keep yourself humble, realize when you're making mistakes or whatever. Because I said multiple times, like, oh, I think he's dead on this turn, or blah, 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 blah. I do just think I'm underestimating or overestimating damage. I'm doing one or the other, but it's been a mistake multiple times. I said, all right, this should definitely be, like, the end of the fight or whatever. And I've been wrong. So, it's always good. Remember, kids, admit when you're wrong, point out your own flaws. It's okay. It's okay. No one's going to judge you. The only way to grow is to... God, fucking Jesus Christ. How much did that do? God, he's a mistake. He's a mistake. Again, Amatsu fucked up. I can't wait for part 2 to be so much stronger than these units as well, and then just even more fucked up. Although, I will say this. I'm going to say this right now, chat, and I mean this as earnestly as possible. All right, I need you guys to look me dead in my fucking eyes. Hold on, wait. Hold on. I need you guys to look me dead in my eyes. Okay, hold on. I can zoom in. Yeah, there we go. I know I'm wearing a mask, but... Oh, God, where's my head? I'm trying to do a funny bit and it's not working. Fuck. Okay, there we go. This is close enough. Okay. This is why I don't do bits, by the way, just in case anyone's wondering, but alright. I need to make this very clear. Painfully clear. If Amatsu makes Gogeta better than Vegeta, okay? I'm not playing around anymore. No jokes. He hates Vegeta. It's confirmed. And I will riot. Like, you will see a completely different side of Sweet Bro. Alright, I'm about to lose Sweet from my name. I'm not going to be a fucking sweetheart cutie patootie anymore. I'm going to be fucking livid. I hope he's good. I obviously wanted to be like top 3, top 5 or whatever. But if he's like substantially better, and the pattern continues that Gogeta fans just continue to eat good, I'm gonna be mad. I'm not playing these games anymore. You know, I've played these games before, and I'm over it. I'm done. What are the chances that we're dead on this turn? Probably not. We just do this and we win. I think. Methinks. I think. Because I don't really have like a good slot 1 anymore, but between Vegeta and Namagoku, I think that this should be a win. Why is Vegeta eating damage? Hello? Vegeta, clutch up, buddy. I mean, I know this is mine. Mine's only 55%. He's not even Link level 10 yet. I did a run of the King Kai event, and the King Kai event actually got me, like, substantially closer to several units, like, a bunch of different units getting, like, I got, like, 2 Link level 10s, I got, like, 3 or 4 Link level 9s, so, like, Jiren, Gotenks, this unit, Family Kamehameha, what's his face, DFE Broly, all of those units are very close to actually getting off of my Link leveling team, which is actually pretty cool. I haven't really been Link leveling, like, too much. Again, my grind, like, my wants and will to grind are certainly, dwindling. They've diminished. I don't have that spark under me. I really haven't had that spark in me ever since my last phone blew up, which is a bit of a shame, because I used to love Link leveling. I just really haven't been on it. I've been slacking. I gotta get my head back in the game. But there we have it, guys. That was a pretty easy fight right there, all things considered. That was, what, a 20-minute fight? Pretty easy. Yeah, 22 minutes. But we'll round up. We'll call it 23. But there we go. We can collect our rewards right there. So let's pop over to this screen, and let's check out this fight. So, Pui Pui, 70, 400, 1 million, literally nothing. But he does have the territory, which made us lose 5 ki. So again, this is just more annoying than anything. 100 million HP, 500k normals, 1.4, he gets an extra 30 for the turn, so that makes this like a 1.75. And makes this like 600k, something like that. He has the guarantee locking, 50% attack and defense when there is a Vegeta, when you're going with Vegeta, so he does get stronger if you're going up against a Vegeta unit. Interesting. Fat Boo, yeah, 200 million HP. That's what Cell Max had during the 9th anniversary. Okay. Debuffs by 30%, 2.4. Really not that scary. 30% to super in every single turn. Can't debuff him. He recovers 100% HP, and then he gets 200% or 20% defense with each unarmed super attack received. That's why he was getting extra defense. Okay, so he can become tanky, but he's really not threatening. Like, these are the numbers that, like, Golden Frieza and 17 are launching, except they also have the gimmick of dodge nullifying, as well as they constantly get stronger each turn. So, really, yeah, this really isn't anything to write home about. And then Kid Buu, basically 300k million, 700k normals, only a 2 million super, with a 70% chance to stun. Interesting that it's 70%, okay. Can't be stunned or sealed, can't be debuffed, he loses 10% defense with each turn, no more than 50, but he gains attack. So even with an extra 50% attack, this is, I mean, yeah, that's basically a 3 million, basically, in quotations, but that's on turn 5. I can't imagine you're going to be up against this guy for 5 turns, even with this HP threshold, just because of how much damage we're able to do. So not a terrible little fight. Nothing special, nothing spectacular, nothing that really, like, blew my socks off, but it was fun. So, let me know what you have to think about this fight, but that is going to be all for this time, guys. I've been the Sweetbro27. I'm a variety Twitch streamer and an up-and-coming PNG YouTuber trying to make it big in the world. I have a Twitter, a Twitch, and a TikTok, the links of which can be found in the description of this video. And while you're down there, don't forget to like, subscribe, share me around, and leave me a comment, positive, negative, or indifferent. I would love just any sort of interaction I can get from y'all, but that's going to be all for now. So, as always, I've been the Sweetbro27, and I am signing off.